of the TGP collective. It is great to see all of you here. Hello. It is fantastic to see all of you here. And so I want to start by just giving a huge round of applause to your children. Your kids have worked so hard this semester on their projects. And I want to use this opportunity to make a point about something. Those of you that know me, that's not a surprise. In most spaces, the hard work that people do is centered around work that matters. In most spaces, when people work hard, it is to work towards something of value that contributes to the world. Doctors help save people's lives. Contractors build better and safer and more beautiful buildings. Lawyers help pass laws that make our world more just. One of the only spaces where the hard work that is done doesn't usually matter is inside our public schools. One of the only spaces where the work that people do doesn't matter is inside of most schools. And that's proven by the fact that 99% of classrooms, 99% of work that kids do gets thrown in the trash can within a day or two of them doing that work. It gets graded, it's given an arbitrary score, and then it is thrown in the trash can. We condition our kids that their work doesn't matter when that's how we run our schools. And our colleges know this. This is why 2/3 of all colleges this year have dropped the SAT and the ACT as a part of their admission process. Because they know that by schools focusing on standardized test results, instead of work that matters, instead of work like the work that your kids have showcased today, that they create what colleges call an epidemic of apathy among students. Incoming college students, graduating college students, universities call having an epidemic of apathy. Well, of course they have an epidemic of apathy. You just threw their work away for 13 years. Why are they going to connect to the work that they're doing if we communicate to our kids that their work doesn't matter? Well, that's not what we do here at the Gathering Place. That's not how we believe education should work here at the Gathering Place. Because what we know when we talk about actually being college and career ready, we're not talking about memorizing how to get a 1600 on the test that you're going to forget half the answers to 2 weeks later. Instead, being college and career ready means you know how to identify real problems in our world. You know how to innovate solutions that other people haven't found yet. And you know how to bring those ideas into life. Well, that is something that almost all kids going into college and careers don't know how to do. You know who does know how to do that? Your kids. Already in elementary school, your kids know how to do what a bunch of people in universities around this country are trying to figure out how to accomplish. We shared a couple of weeks ago that we had one of our first major national news pieces that came out. And we actually just had a second one come out in Market Insider that we're going to be sharing next week that is talking about the innovative approach to education that happens here on this campus. And their projection is that in 10 years, what's happening here is what will happen in schools around the country. And people are going to ask, where did this change come from? And we are incredibly proud to say this change came from our little home in San Antonio, Texas, called the Gathering Place. And you are a part of making that history. So please give a huge final round of applause for the staff that work relentlessly every single day to bring a new vision of education into this life, into this world. And give yourselves a round of applause for believing that something can be different and believing that something can be better. That is what today is about, and that is what this school is about. Now, I also have the distinct pleasure to introduce, for some of you, a familiar face, for some of you maybe not. The Gathering Place was co-created by myself and my business partner, Asha. And Asha has been out on medical leave, but she is well enough and healthy enough to be here. So please give a huge round of applause to Asha Klekowicz.
Hello to each and every single one of you. As Ryan had shared, for folks that have been here, I went through a major surgery, wasn't able to walk, and I told my physical therapist that I have an event I absolutely want to be at. Get me to 2 hours of walking, and they were like, hey, if you're ready to put in the work, we will get you there, and here I am. So excited to be here, so excited to see all the different things I saw in the classrooms, heard from the kids. And I actually want to share a vignette that happened just yesterday. So yesterday I was on a call with a chief strategy officer at a major company. And the reason I was chatting with them is our middle school opens up next year with 5th grade. And so I was asking, their role, their responsibility is actually to track trends throughout Fortune 500 companies around talent. What are the biggest things that people are hiring for? Where are the biggest gaps in talents? Where are the biggest opportunities for kids, for universities, for folks that want to go into high-paying, high-impact jobs? And the number one thing that they said is the thing that we don't see, the thing that we're hearing from company after company after company, is a lack of being able to communicate and collaborate. People have gone through high schools where they have been told what to do day in, day out. We know that technology is ever present and it's not going away, and they're like, we have new incoming staff that actually just don't know how to talk to each other, don't know how to share their ideas, don't know how to share space. And they're like, that's the biggest thing that we can't even hire for right now because we're seeing such big deficits. Then the second thing that they are not seeing is they're like, people are able to point out everything that's wrong, but they don't actually know how to create change. If they have an idea, they don't know what to do with it. All that we're hearing on the ground is that folks are like, hey, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. We should do it like this and this and this, and it ends there. So like, cool, let's do it like that. And then the employees don't know what to do next. And that is a testament to our current education system across the nation. If you look at our K-12 schools, if you look at our universities, so much has turned into a template. So much has turned into first do this, second do this, third do this. It has been, here's your model of excellence, copy it. But when you go into careers, especially the ones that have such high impact, or are high paying, or have that high security, you don't have a template to copy. No one's telling you step 1, step 2, step 3, because you have to do that. You have to do that thinking for yourself, and you have to be able to communicate it. You have to be able to collaborate with others to actually bring that idea to life. And so I wanted to share that because, again, these are two of the biggest trends coming out of Fortune 500 companies. What is actually happening in the marketplace? We know we want our kids to have secure futures, and everything that I just described is the antithesis of who and what the gathering place is. And so as you all are supporting your kiddos, as you all are supporting your teachers, know that the things that we prioritize right now are the things that most schools don't prioritize and are the #1 needed things in our economy and to have really strong jobs. And so I wanted to share that tidbit with you all as well before I turn it back over to Ryan.
Yeah! All right, I am the only thing keeping you from signing out your kiddos. So